You are a 6.5 out of 8 and you're having a great tournament. Tell us how you're feeling about the last few rounds.
I'm really nervous. Then I don't know whether I made my norm or not, but all I want to do is to focus on my game rather than thinking about a result or stuffs. Plus I get to play a lot of strong players, which is why I'm very happy about this tournament.
So how was today's game?
Today's game was rather more simple, than no complication and stuff. I think he just didn't make a best move in the opening and he just gave me an advantage and I managed to convert it.
So can we go over the game on the board?
Then
you are white.
Yeah. I didn't know what structure he will go. Like there was no game on this structure, and I was on my own. Like I didn't revise this. And here he started to think like these are main lines, and this is not a very good move, I think so, because it's at least plus equals in my analysis. And here
Bishop f5, you played b5, yeah? So you're sacrificing your rook.
Yeah, I saw in some DVD they told not to be afraid of bf5 and just play b5, you'll get some advantage. And what I saw was here takes and he's under attack and he can't play e4 because of knight e1 and this bishop is trapped. And if he goes back, I'll just take this here and take here. Now I thought his only chance is this. And now I can play something like this, but the problem is queen e8. Because if he plays f6 or bishop f6, I thought I'll have this, takes, and this pawn becomes a problem. But to avoid this, I think you have to go here first, now play f6. But I know this was good, but I don't know how to continue. So I thought I'll just try something and manage on the board.
I think instead of queen e8 if f6, queen b3 check should win, yes?
I saw this, but that's why I really wanted this, because f6 will be possible and bf6 doesn't trouble much because I'll just play bf4 and these pawns are very weak and my pawn is strong. So basically I knew b5 was correct, but I don't know why. That's my only point. Here, I don't know, he didn't think much, he just played this, and I think this is the only move here. He just took this, he didn't take much time, I don't know whether it was a theory or what, but he just didn't think throughout the game. I want to play a4 here, I did a5, but then I thought something like queen d4, he gets this square, and it's not very good, I mean, if you look at the position. I played here. Now my idea is to play a4, and if he moves his bishop here and I get d4 ideas. Now I try to make some plan for black. I didn't find anything like other than this. So he played here. Now actually my idea was to play knight e4 or knight a4 and play bc5. But now if I play here, he'll just take this here. The problem is after here, he just gets knight d6 here. Like after I move my rook, he'll just play knight d6, and it's not very good for me. So I played a4. Now I have a lot of threats like a5 or knight e4. I mean, like if he played here, I play a5, but I was not very sure about this move. Like takes, and if I take here, he'll just take here. And I can't take with my rook bishop because of takes here, and he threats this. And these were my worries, like now I have to only just take here and here. I was not very sure about it, but I thought after I have d4, I'll just get something. Because his rook is bad, that's the only weakness he has basically. But I don't know why he didn't try that. Now what my point was, he can't play knight d5 because I'll just take here, takes, and I just get this pawn and this pawn is supported. So Now like I basically didn't find any other move, so he just played here. Actually one of my idea was to play d4. Generally in this structure they'll just take this, and if I go into an endgame, I think I am better, like if this pawn is not going, and this structure is generally better for me. So okay, here I played a5. Oh sorry, my knight was here. And I think the only problem I had is knight c8, but I don't know why you didn't play it. Okay, now I can come knight d4, and I think it doesn't work now because he can at least play b6. My plan was to play d4 takes, and I didn't like bd4 because it's like it doesn't do much, so I thought to go to endgame. Okay, if he takes here, I'm completely better. His rook is bad, everything is bad, but the problem is knight d6. Now I can take on a7, so then he just have bf6 and everything. But I don't know, he didn't think, like he just played this one very fast. Now I actually wanted to play knight d5 here, but then I thought if I take it to my bishop, I have a choice whether to take it or not. So okay, I took it anyway. And now actually my plan was to play after b6 queen c4, and I thought this endgame I will win. Like it's.
But if he takes d takes and now b6.
Yeah. I thought I'll take here. Now he won't mostly go here because his pawn is bad, and I thought to go here. Now the problem is c5, and if he moves his bishop, like I don't know, some moves like here, or maybe some moves here, I just go here, and if he takes like this, basically like I'm playing for win and he's not trying.
This is close to a draw also. I mean closer to a draw than a win.
Okay, but basically all I want is I want to play win. I want to play to win, and he wants to hold the position. I think that's enough for me, basically. So okay, yeah. Sorry. Okay, now he played this very fast, and sorry. Yeah. Okay, then like if I can't take here because of rook 8 and like here takes, and if I play here he'll just take this. So what I thought was to play here. So later my plan is to take here and play here, because I'll take on c8. But sorry, I mean what my problem was to what if he plays here. Now I'm planning to play here, and I was afraid of this endgame. Like his b8 rook is bad, so I can at least play on that. And my problem is here. Now if I play rook c3, it'll just go here. So now I don't get this bishop b6 here, so I'll just come back and takes. So this is good for him. Otherwise, if I didn't do anything else, I don't really have a way to continue. Like here or stuff, he'll just takes and play b6. Okay, now like he played h5. Like okay, he was trying for king side because his queen side is gone, and I think he just left a pawn here, bishop c5. Now this is forced. I mean like okay, he can't take here anyway, queen c4. Now
why can't he take on c5?
No, because like if he takes, I'll just take it. He can't go back because he's a pawn down, and if he takes here, now this e5 pawn is also attacked, and if he takes, I'll just take here. Now this pawn is also attacked, and later I can just come here and rook c1, and c pawn also is going.
Yeah.
So after bishop c5, he played bishop g5. Now like I can't, all these moves are moves, so only move is queen c4, queen d7. Now rook c2 is forced. Now I actually missed b6. What I was thinking is just takes here. I thought I'll win this, like something like this, and queen c6. I thought this is winning, but after I played rook c2, I saw b6. Now I was actually worried. Like I didn't find any good moves. And like what I saw is h4, because if he goes here, I'll get this move or something. My main consideration was this, like if he takes. Now the problem is if he takes with this, I think I'll get a winning endgame, like queen c6. He more or less have to take, I think so. Now the problem is if he plays a4, I have rook a1. Now he can't come here because of b6. And if he attacks my b pawn, I'll just have rook a6. After takes, this a pawn goes and it's completely losing. So, yeah. But the problem is for bishop into f into, if it takes with this rook, now I think this is minus for me because I'm not a pawn up, my structure is gone, no attack, it's completely bad. This rook is on here, so I played here. Now takes. It's like basically I don't want this, so I'm forcing this here. Now the problem is like this pawn is under attack and this pawn is under attack. And okay, I was thinking if he plays something like this to play rook a1, because generally if he plays here I'll play rook a2, because now rook a1 just comes with rook b8. This pawn is under attack. Now since this pawn is not under attack, I thought to play rook a1 and it's winning more or less. He played here rook a2. Now he thought for some 40 minutes. I don't know, like the more he thinks, more afraid I was getting. Like my last game I was completely losing and I lost. I mean I won since my opponent made a blunder, and I was very scared I should not make a blunder like that. I think the best try for him was to play rook b8. Takes. Now rook b7. So basically the point is, if I want to get this c7 pawn, I have to give this, and I will have some technical issue over here. But what I wanted is queen c6. Like now it's not possible, so I am planning bishop c3. Now the only problem what I saw is like h4, and if I play rook b2 with the idea of queen c6, he gets rook a7. And now these threats are coming. It's basically I'm wasting time with these moves. So here I was not very sure about it. I mean I can go for this, but with queens on board it's very tricky. And I was planning like something like this. And I mean this doesn't really matter. Like I at least have queen c8 check, here check. And if here I'll just take this. Now the problem is rook is on 5th rank. Like if he played here, I get this, and then I'm winning. But now he just brings his king, like king c8. Now I have to just bring my king. Again I'll have some technical issue. So like I actually didn't know what to do at this point if he plays this, all these stuff. But then he just gave a pawn. Yeah, he
just played a4
and I took it. Now he played rook b8, queen c4. Now it's like basically I move up, and now he played h4. Now it's like I can't go in and attack this because it's a time waste. I played queen c5. Now in the previous version where rook on b7, if this comes, queen d6 takes here. Now the problem is like I have to play b6, otherwise my rook is not free. So he comes here. Now the problem is like if he plays h3, I have to move my king. Basically what I am threatening is rook c1. Now he can take it because of this check. So if I don't want that check, I have to move my king. Then he goes here, because now again this doesn't work. So like I thought, okay, I have to get my king, and it's like maybe I at least have h3 pawn to catch up. And yeah, but now that line it's very bad, I think so, because since this rook is on b8, maybe I just have an extra move as this, because now this c7 square is weak, and my here means it's more or less of same. But okay, anyway, like what my main point was, I am the one who's playing for win, so I wasn't very afraid. But he played here. Actually, while thinking about queen c5, I thought this was just pawn. Like I thought queen c7 is coming, but after he played queen f5, I realized rook c8 is coming. Okay, then like I thought for some 5 minutes, and I thought play b6 here. Like now the point is like he can't take this, because if he plays here, I just get this, and there's no mate here. That's the point. So
you sacrificed your queen.
yeah, I'm more or less like in 2 moves I get it back. Then he played king h7. Now I took on c8 here, and b7 here, a4. Now he basically has some, I don't know. No, the pawn was here. Sorry. Like basically I have 2 moves. e4, I have this e5. Like if here, then I have to go here, and if h3, then anyway I'm getting this. But after this, I think it's just lost because of queen c2, queen b2, queen c6. Now idea is made. Queen b7. Again he played queen c2. I played check. Now he can't go back because of rook b8. He played g6, rook f1. Now he just played king f7, f4, queen b2. Now my idea was to play queen f3 here, so that when he takes, I'll take and it comes to attack. And if at all he supports here, I'll just take it with my queen. And now what his idea is to, when I play here, he'll just take this here, and he just get this check, and here, and he get this. Now it's like it's difficult to play for him. Like I have to hold my e2 pawn. This mate is coming, and I have to break through his f6. So like what I thought was to play king h1 first. Now the point is if he takes, he doesn't have this check. But okay, he resigned here, but I think the best chance is to play king g8. Because now if I get this, he'll get this queen e2. There's no check over here, and it's mate threatening. Okay, what my idea was to play check. Now if he comes, okay, he can't come here. Like basically this is same. And if he comes here, now I'll come here. Takes. Now I thought to take it with my pawn. Now this is threatened, and later if he plays here, I'll just play here and take this. And this is winning. Yeah, this was 3.
So you won the game very nicely towards the end. Are you happy with your play in this?
Yeah, like in this game, I think I didn't give him enough counterplay, or like it was clear win. I'm happy about that. But then like, okay, it was not very complicated. Like I enjoy playing complicated games, and so that in that way it's not very good. I don't feel that happy.
You like to attack, but you are 6.5 out of 8, and your tournament is going very well. What's your highest place finish in such a GM tournament in India?
In India, like okay, my highest finish is some 20 or something. Basically, this is my first tournament where I'm close to this first, second, third.
So if you finish well, you could go back with a big prize money with some norms and rating points. Do you have that in your mind or not really?
Like basically in the previous tournament, this tournament, I'm trying a new approach. Like not even while playing a game, not to think about the game, and my only focus is about to think about the next move. Whatever, even it's a winning person or losing person, I don't have to worry about it. I just have to worry about my game move, basically, not even a game. And it's working here.
How did you think about this approach?
It's like basically everyone will say not to think about result, not to think about result. And during the game, you can't keep your mind from thinking about result. So I have to find some way. So I thought, okay, let me think about my move, not about a game. And it's basically working.
How do you like the GOA tournament? For the first time they are organizing such a big event, the playing conditions and also the accommodation and everything?
Yeah, accommodation are very good. Like I didn't expect a very good accommodation because it's basically free for players, and the tournaments is almost best. Like maybe there are better tournaments, but this is best in India.
Well, thank you Rahul, and we wish you all the best for the last 2 rounds.
Thank you. There's nothing to